This story is somewhat good news, bad news in the world of stores closing down and employees losing their jobs and unemployment going up, whether they admit it or not. Us being in a recession, whether they admit it or not. Inflation, theft, all those things that are happening. Well, this store had filed for bankruptcy, and now they have closed several stores since April, but a good ring of luck came in for them. But it says, in a last-minute deal that saves bankrupt David's Bridal from closing all locations, but stores are still closing. So closures are still happening, even though they were somewhat saved from bankruptcy. So David's Bridal will keep their 195 nationwide stores open after finding a buyer for its strap business. The wedding retailer has already closed several stores and filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in April. David's Bridal has been purchased by Scion Investment Group in a no-cash transaction that was made public on Monday, July 17th. As a result, 195 nationwide stores have received a judge's approval to stay open, a move likely to save thousands of jobs. So that is the good news in that. Since declaring bankruptcy protection in April, they have been steadily closing locations down across the U.S. David Bridal's previously cited the COVID-19 pandemic, decreased demand for wedding dresses, and high inflation for its struggles. Its approximately 300 stores employ around 11,000 employees. Despite the workers' financial woes, David's Bridal has remained the #1 wedding store nationwide. Personally, I went to David's Bridal. I did not find anything that I like, and the stuff that I did find was way too much, and that was in 2001 when I was looking for a wedding dress. So I ended up going to a smaller shop and finding a beautiful dress, and I think I paid $300 for it. And the lady did seamstress stuff, so she turned part of the gloves into my veil, into the veil. So I think having extra things for a small amount, they're gonna see troubles, especially now with this inflation. If I was seeing struggles in finding what I need for a reasonable price for one day to wear something, you want it to be special, but you also want to remember it's just one day. You have the rest of your life to plan and prep and prepare for what is going to come. So it says that about 25% of brides wear David's Bridal on their wedding day. I wasn't one of them, and I'm proud of it and still have my dress. So the deal was to avoid a full liquidation of David's Bridal, which the judge ruled would be worse for its employees, landlords, and creditors. It's essentially, this is nothing. Take this or take nothing. David's Bridal will operate on a scaled down level, around 7,000 employees to keep their jobs and 195 remaining outlets to stay open. But the deal comes too late for some David's Bridal stores, which have already shut down. Some closures will still go ahead. They will still be closing locations, like the shuttering of the store in Springfield, Missouri. And that is for today, the 18th. So if you are looking for a wedding dress, a store employee told the U.S. Sun that the bridesmaid section will have sales up to 40% off, while other offerings will be up to 80% off. So there's something there for those who are looking to get married and want a dress from David's Bridal. So that's this is a good news, bad news story. Other locations closing this week include the store in Rochester, Minnesota, and one in Portage, Michigan. So they're still closing stores. They're closing one today and then they're closing 2 other locations. So good news, bad news, take it for what it is. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let us not forget that these stores are continuing to shut down. Employees are still losing their jobs. Even if a company finds itself in this situation where another company comes in and purchases them and ceases the bankruptcies, those stores that are already set to be closed will still continue to close. So the economy is not looking any better just because someone saved this business. Let's remember that Bed Bath & Beyond had all of their 360 stores gone in June, all of them. And the future looks uncertain for many retailers, including Foot Locker, which has announced plans to shutter 400 locations. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be. And when you are, go out and spread God's love. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites TV.
I'm loving this forever, forever. I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment.